Hi everyone, I just wanted to hop on here quickly and do a little tour of our 2019 Ford Transit van. This van is currently on sale. It is like I said, it's a 2019. It's the medium roof version of the Transit van. It is fully converted into a camper van. It is the panel van version, so it does not have windows on the sides, but it does have windows on the back of the van, so still quite a lot of nice natural lighting from inside if you're hanging out inside. Just some things on the exterior of the van. Tires are fairly new on this vehicle. We have an extraction fan up at the top. It's an Air Max fan, and then there are two Renogy 200 watt or 200 volt, I forget which one, but it's 200 solar panels up on the roof. That gives good solar. On the back here we have got these Flatline Van Co storage boxes. These guys are great for throwing your ski boots or just anything you don't really want to carry around in the cabin with you. On the back there we've got our little diesel tank, and that will be for the diesel heater that's inside the van, which keeps us nice and toasty in winter. Up in the top there's another little storage box you can see over there, and that's great for throwing wetsuits or anything in there. But yeah, the Flatline Van Co storage boxes on the back, top of the range, really great stuff, and they've done us really well. Yeah, we keep our ski boots and stuff in there, and yeah, just nice to have a little bit of extra storage, so anything that you don't want in the cabin with you while you're cruising around, you can just stash back there. If we open up, need to open it up. If we come over here, let's actually start off. I'll just give you a little rundown of the cockpit and just some nice features that come stock on this model of the Ford Transit. Like I said, it's a 2019 medium roof. I'm 5'9", and I stand comfortably inside here. I can stand up straight. Here's just a little bit of the van. Get a wide angle on that, but just for now, this you can see the cockpit, everything super clean. It's really in great condition. We bought the van at 60,000 miles thereabouts, and we've put on about 19,000 since we bought it. It's really a great vehicle to do highway driving, do distance. This vehicle does come with cruise control, which is just such a winner if you're doing long drives. The console also comes with Bluetooth, so you don't need to worry with aux cables or putting an aftermarket system in, and that's also just a nice little feature of this van that comes stock standard. Again, this is a Ford van, and part of the reason we went with Ford when we were looking at getting ourselves a camper and doing a conversion was just the reliability. We'd looked at a couple of the Dodge Rams, and when it came down to it, they just aren't made as well. They're actually, when you get down to it, they're actually made by Fiat, not Dodge. It's the same model, and so we went with Ford reliability, and it's something I'd actually recommend if you're in the market for doing a conversion or a camper. Even if it's not this one, I just recommend you guys doing Ford, because you can get them fixed anywhere. They're reliable. We haven't had a single issue since we bought it. Down the bottom there you can see is our little exhaust for the diesel heater that sits inside the van, and we put it on this side just so when you have, you know, the sliding door open and you're cooking or anything and maybe you want some heat, you're not taking in any exhaust. So yeah, I'll switch over to the wide angle and just give you guys a better rundown of the interior. But as you can see on the outside, super clean van. No fender benders, no dings. Those are little hubcaps. Those come off. You can take them off, keep them on, whatever you like. And then another reason we really like this van is just because it was so stock and standard, and there's so much room to do whatever you want with it. So if you wanted to put racks up on the roof to have nice sunset spot, or put a little ladder going up to the top, or put more storage on the top, the van's essentially an open blank canvas for you to do any of that with. We'll take a look on the interior in just a second now, and yeah, we'll jump to that angle. All right, so I think maybe the best place to start is just to open up the back over here. Some other things to mention about the van. Let's just start with what we bought the van as. The van came already with some build done, but not a fully finished build. We went ahead and we installed these Van Essential panels in the back, so we just have a little bit more storage back here. And these are really great. Van Essential is a really great product, and they make great stuff, and we have a whole bunch of Van Essential stuff throughout the van. Again, this is the Flatline Van Co storage boxes we have in the back here, and then I'll show you in a second. This folds down, and it's just great storage inside here. Again, that's our diesel heater fuel. If you wanted to get rid of this, we haven't had any issues with it. If you wanted to get rid of it, it's a fairly simple swap to get a diesel heater that runs through the van's fuel tank. The van runs on gasoline, the diesel heater runs on diesel, so that's the reason for the external tank. Again, not a crazy swap if you wanted to. A little rundown of the Flatline Van Co storage. This pops open. Again, we sort of keep our miscellaneous gear in here. I like to keep my power tools and sort of like more ski gear, helmets, all that sort of stuff. This little piece over here folds down like this, and then you've got a nice little area back here that you could use to, you know, work on whatever. If you wanted to cook out here, you could do that. But again, we just got like snow boots and such back there. And then in the top right now, we're just storing sort of stuff we'd use for like, I don't know, just bits and bobs. But that would be great to put like a wetsuit in or anything like that. Firewood if you wanted to. That one is not weatherproof. This one is weatherproof. So we keep our gear in here year round. Stays nice and dry, and no issues on that front. Again, this is Flatline Van Co stuff. I can put a link to this gear down in the description. So you can go check it out. They make really good stuff, and yeah, we love it. This door is still fully functional. Again, here just some shoe storage. This is more Flatline Van Co stuff, sorry, Van Essential. And then back here, this section, again, one of the reasons we love this van is it was kind of a blank canvas, and we have kind of kept it like that. So this area back here, we've turned this into a little storage space for our ski gear. We just have my snowboard and my wife's skis back there. But when we bought the van, this had a little mount for a bicycle, and so you could even fit a bicycle back here. You could turn this into more storage if you wanted to. We love it just as it is, and we've been using it as is, but just highlighting that the van has a whole bunch of potential to make it yours if you wanted to. Now coming into the interior, this is the reason we bought the van. The carpentry in here is just ridiculous. It looks and feels like a tiny yacht. And so yeah, all of the carpentry in here is so beautiful, and whoever did the carpentry, we tried to find who actually did the original build and we couldn't find them. But they really just took their time and were just super meticulous, and there's just this beautiful Scandinavian design inside here that just makes it feel super warm and cozy and just like home. When we sleep in here, we sleep like an absolute dream. The van is fully insulated inside, and yeah, just we love the build. We love the Scandinavian type design in here. And so this is, getting into the van, this is the bed slash couch. And so this pulls out into a somewhere in between a double and a queen size. My wife and I, again, I'm 5'9" and she's 5'7". The two of us sleep in this bed when it pulls out, and I'll show you what it looks like when it pulls out. We sleep in here like a dream. Over here, we've just got more shelving. We've got these little bungees just so our clothes don't fall out, but you know, you could change that up if you wanted. More storage up there, more storage down here. These are again our Van Essential little blackouts. We keep them up here, and these are just what go over our windows at night when we're sleeping, so we can have some privacy in here. These are all storage. This is where we keep our clothes in here, and it's a whole bunch of storage. I mean, yeah, it's more than enough. We lived in this van full time for over 2 months, and it was perfect. This van has everything you need to live comfortably. Over here we have our propane stovetop, 2 burners. Keep the little propane tank down here. We turn the propane off when we're not using it, and we haven't had any issues. Up here again is your little Air Max Max fan extraction fan. Over here you have your Victron Energy little battery monitor. The van has 300 amp hour eco-worthy battery. That is with a Victron Energy system. Attached to that we have a shore power hookup as well as 2 DC to DC chargers. That all sits underneath the bed over here. I can try and get you a better look under there, but that is the battery system under there. It is all state-of-the-art, built by a professional van builder. There's an MPPT sun solar charge controller, and then our DC to AC converter down there. And we never want for energy in this van. Charging your laptops, charging your phones, anything. If you're driving the van, you don't need to worry about power whatsoever. And just a little bit more context of the van. When we bought it, it was somewhat built out. We then had a few more extras added on just to make it more livable full time. All of the work was done by a professional van builder down in South Florida. I have receipts for all that build stuff if that is something that interests you. This was done by the van builder down in South Florida, as well as the whole battery system. And so that is all good. Over here, USB power for charging your phone, and then down here just regular AC power. Over here, this is our little chopping board. Pull that away. That gives you a little bit more counter space, but underneath is your little foot pump sink, and that's what we use for cooking and cleaning and all of that good stuff. Again, more storage over here. This is sometimes where we keep our pots and pans. And underneath here, down here, this is our fresh water, and the gray water behind there, fairly simple. These are both, I believe, 5 gallons, and so that gets us about two or 3 days when we're on the road. And there's fresh water fill-ups pretty much everywhere. Again, a little bit more storage. This is about, we use that as our pantry space, just some crates, and then our fridge slash freezer over here. Again, this van has everything you need to live full time or just be the perfect little weekender. Whatever you want, this van is super perfect. Down here we have our little diesel heater. This guy has been incredible. Keeps us super toasty in the winter time. When you have that going, it can be 19 outside and you're sweating inside here. So yeah, the van is ready to go for winter, ready to go for summer. And again, just a beautiful little van. And let me just show you again. All of this is storage, more storage. Also back here, again, Van Essential, just little backseat storage. This guy's great. Put our laptops in here, and any little knickknacks that we want back here. And so that's again just another nice little piece of storage that helps keep things tidy in here. More storage, and then there's 3 of these storage bins up here. More storage over there. We keep our little trinkets here. This is a little cork board so you can pin stuff to it. We quite like that. A little bit of artwork in the van. And then yeah, let me just show you what the bed setup looks like pulled up. Lastly, just to mention before I get the bed pulled out, is under the bed there is more storage. So again, over there is the battery compartment with the full Victron setup and the 300 amp hour battery. That is also supposedly weatherproof. so you don't need to worry about that when the temperatures are getting cold. And then underneath here, more storage, and I'll pull out the bed and show you what the bed setup looks like. All right, so this is the van with the bed pulled out. Again, one of the things that we really like about this pull-up bed setup is it does allow you to have so much space above you, and this gives you the feeling when you're sleeping of nice high ceilings that you'd get in like a nice luxurious apartment, something like that. And we just find it super cozy when this is pulled out. Again, my wife and I, we both sleep in here together, and we are more than comfortable. Again, I'm 5'9", she is 5'7". We sleep in there comfortably. I think up to about 6 foot, you'd still sleep in here perfectly fine. Come around the back, show you guys again. Again, the carpentry in here is just really the draw factor. The van is in just incredible condition, and yeah, here you have the bed set up with the bed pulled out. And yeah, that's about it as far as the van tour goes. And yeah, contact me if you are interested or looking for a beautiful little full-time live-in van or a weekend warrior cruiser van. This van is again, we try to do everything we did in the van. We made sure that the next person who would love it would sort of still have a bit of a blank canvas to work on, as we had so much fun working on this blank canvas ourselves. And yeah, if you have any questions, shoot me a message and I'd be happy to give you any answers to any of those questions. So yeah. One other thing I just wanted to mention is the van still has all its original books and everything, and this vehicle has had 2 owners before us. So the original owner and then the guy that we bought it from, he used the van very little. We have taken care of it, and we've actually used it fairly little. And so yeah, she has a clean title, beautiful ownership history, and yeah, it's just a really neat van. Another thing I just wanted to add on the topic of the van and it being a medium roof is that this van really does allow you, especially if you're planning on doing any sort of inner city travel or going through any cities, having the medium roof, if you are a little bit shorter, it's such a dream. You can even go through some underground parkings. You just get to move around a whole bunch more. This vehicle's also, as you can see, it's a little bit wider wheelbase, but again, the most incredible thing about this van is that you fit into regular parking sizes. So parking is never an issue, super maneuverable, and just way less headaches than you would have with a bigger vehicle. Right now, for the purpose of this video, I've just parked over here, but you can see this is a regular size parking spot. And if you're traveling, you know, in town or in a city or anything, you have no problem getting this van around anywhere or slipping into a parking spot. And as you can see, you know, she really is somewhat stealthy, so you can really get by traveling, exploring, camping out in this thing with very little issues, and that's one of the things we just love about her. And I will try to get you guys a look underneath just so you can see. This vehicle is rust free. I get you a look underneath there, and yeah, she's pretty clean underneath there. No rust, no corrosion, anything like that.